When I looked at Energy-101, I was amazed at how sophisticated some of the discussions were. And it struck me that having a primer where I looked at work and energy and power again might just be the ticket. Well, let's start with work. Physicists define work as a force applied over a distance. So if you take an object, say a toolbox, and you apply a force, 22 pounds of force, and you move it 2 feet, you've done 44 foot-pounds of work. Now, in metric, those units convert to 100 newtons of force. And let's say we moved it 0.6 of a meter. So we've done 60 Newton meters of work. And in the metric system, that's referred to as a joule. So 1 Newton meter is 1 joule. Again, work is a force acting over a distance. And energy is the capacity to do that work. Or another way to look at it, in a perfect world, the amount of work done is equal to the amount of energy expended. And as it turns out, work and energy are measured in the same units. And in the metric system, that's a joule. Energy, it turns out, is an inherent property of any object. It's the stored capacity to do work. So when it comes to electrical energy, the battery is a great example. Also, there are other forms of energy, generally connected with producing heat. Say a cord of wood, a ton of coal, maybe a gallon of gasoline, or our sun. So we've got energy and we've got work done. Now let's see how power relates to them. Power is the rate at which work is performed. So let's take a look at that toolbox again. So if we put a stopwatch to it and we do that 60 joules of work in 3 seconds and divide it, we've done 20 joules per second. That's the rate at which the power has been applied in order to accomplish that work. Now, the basic unit of power, joules per second, is a watt. And the power that was applied to accomplish that work turns out to be 20 watts. Watts are a pretty common unit of measure. It's what we use when we buy a light bulb. We see it on our toasters, or it was that 20 watts that I used to move that box. Many hands make for light work. Or another way to say that is the more power that's applied, the less work each individual device ends up doing, or the quicker the work gets done. Power is also the rate at which stored energy gets converted. So take the example, you're driving along, you want to get around that slow car in front of you. You push the pedal to the metal. And in essence, what you're doing is you're increasing the amount of power that the car delivers to the wheels, the engine delivers to the wheels. And also, you end up converting the stored energy of the gasoline at a lot faster rate. So to recap, work is a force applied across a distance. Also, that relates to the energy consumed in accomplishing that work, and they're measured in the same units. And then power is the rate at which that work is produced, or the rate at which we expend the energy to accomplish it. And this interrelationship between work and energy and power are things, once you're aware of it, we see all the time in everything we do.